That was the next thing. What are the challenges of creating a game that's not pay to win?
Well, you think to yield the best results is maybe is to have it appear that it's not pay to win, but to sell something that has gameplay implications seems like it will have the best penetration, right? But at what cost? And we're true gamers here at S2, and we love to make games that we want to play. And nobody anywhere on our staff, even the bean counters themselves, want us as a company to make a game where those with the biggest wallet win. And so we're extremely sensitive to that. And through watching other people's practices and many of the decisions that we had to make ourselves internally, is we've found ways, and we believe in commitments and philosophies that by making a game that is truly free to play and not pay to win, we will yield the largest audience, and that by creating compelling content that has a value without giving them an advantage will yield great results for us financially. There's a term we use for Strife, and many of our competitors get tagged with being a hardcore game. And the moment somebody hears hardcore game, they may think, well, am I a hardcore gamer? Is that a game for me? And another term that people like to throw out is casual. And what does casual really mean? Like, it's a casual game, that means a casual player can pick up and excel at it. The beauty of these games and the longevity of these games is the fact that they're very rich. It's a very rich experience. It's a very deep experience, and it's unique every time you play it. Well, you can't make a game that you design that's so homogenous and it's so on rails that it doesn't offer that replayability. But what things can we do to make the game approachable? See, casual is like a dirty word to us at S2. And we want to find ways to better describe what people are actually trying to say when they say casual. This game isn't necessarily for somebody who just wants to pick it up and play 1 hour a month. Is that the definition of casual? I don't know. But those aren't necessarily the type of gamers we're going for. But what we want are people who love the experience of playing games, love the experience of playing multiplayer games and testing their skill with and against other people, but doing so in a way that is not overly punishing and creates an environment in which your teammates are a benefit to you and never a detractor to you, and so that we can create an environment that doesn't feel overly competitive and doesn't feel hardcore for whatever definition any person who hears that term, but to make a game that has extremely high replayability but very low barrier to entry to get in.
And when it comes to replayability, how will you support Strife once it's out and Heroes of North?
Well, we feel that both games are positioned in different places in the market. We actually do consider Han to be a hardcore game. We're okay with it having extremely high highs and at some points having extremely low lows. We understand that that's what that game is. Like, that is the niche of that game, and we're okay with that. That's the goal that is set out to be what Han is. When we set out to make Strife, as we said, can we achieve those same highs or near those same highs, but can we do it in a way that we elevate the lows? And can we do it in a way and that it doesn't feel so punishing if you make a mistake? But don't get me wrong, great game design comes from giving players the ability to make decisions, and that in so making those decisions, they make the wrong decisions. That's part of what adds to the replayability is, oh, I did that, and that wasn't the right move. Next time, I'm going to try this. But the question is when you make that mistake, what happens? Are you berated by your teammates because that mistake is so impactful, not just to you, but to their experience and the fact that it makes it difficult to win? Through careful analysis, being students of the genre, students of making games, having the experience that developing and operating Han has provided us, we feel that we found a really good middle ground to create a game that is extremely accessible, extremely approachable, and yet has that replayability.